Okay, here we have our ingredients here for our traditional beef bourguignon. So what we have here is we have our stewing beef, 400 grams. We have dripping our oil, 75 grams of onion, 75 grams of carrot, 25 grams of flour, 25 grams of tomato puree, 375 of red wine, 375 of beef stock, bouquet garnish, salt and pepper. And then we also have a garnish here to the side that we'll prep down the line here, which is 75 grams of button onions, 75 grams of a shallot here, or button onions, and 75 grams of bacon, which will be cut for lardons. So what we're going to do is we're going to seal off our meat. We've already pre-diced it, salt it off in a pan to seal it, and then what we'll do is we will, if you wanted, then you could also use the flour then to dust it. That will help as a thickening agent then as well. And then we will add our carrots, our onions. We'll deglaze them with our red wine to remove any sediment and flavours from the bottom of the pan. And then we'll add our beef stock, tomato puree, and our bouquet garnish, which is our bay leaf, thyme and peppercorns, wrapped up in a parcel. We will skim off any impurities once we bring it to the boil, and we will let it simmer for, this is chuck beef here, so it'll probably take about an hour and 15 minutes. And then we will check consistency, colour and flavour at the end, and season and thicken as required. And then for the garnish then, we will cook our onions in a blanc, which is like lemon juice and water, which is a modern approach. We will peel our shallots. They can be put in, and they can either be blanched and cooked out in the stew near the end, or they can be roasted externally on a pan in the oven and then added as a garnish at the end. And we also have lardons of bacon here, which we will blanch. We will cut into lardons or strips. They will be salted off and they will be added then as a garnish. What we will do then, once our meat is cooked, we will drain the liquid and reserve, or the sauce. We will pick out the beef. We will discard our cooking vegetables, and then we will add our garnish, and then we will again reheat and check consistency, flavour before we present our traditional beef bourguignon, stage 1. Okay, as you can see here we are, we're sealing our meat off. Really hot pan, a little bit of oil, and we want to caramelise the juices in the meat, seal the meat, seal in the juices. There's the first part. Okay, what we have here is we have sweated off our vegetables to draw out the flavour of them. What we have now then is the red wine, which we have in, and we're reducing. Once that's reduced, then we're going to be adding our beef in there, and our beef stock, and the rest of our ingredients for our beef bourguignon. Okay, as you can see here now, we have all the ingredients in our pot. We're just going to add flavour, and what we want, we just want it simmering away. As you can see there in the corner, the meat's just simmering away nice and gently. We don't want it boiled because it'll make the beef stringy and tough. That's going to cook out for about an hour there. Keep an eye on it so it doesn't reduce too much. If it reduces too much, we can add a little bit of red wine to it or a little bit of stock to it. So there we are, beef bourguignon on the go.